Greetings, this is Mark Bernier. We're going to be looking at Google Classroom and so we can actually assign assignment in Google Classroom and all that. So let us jump on the PC. We're going to be looking at the instruction and see exactly what we can do. Right? If you notice this instruction right here, so how to sign into Google Classroom, how to sign in with the passcode, right? Student view, right? How to do the assignment and turn it in, how to mark the assignment in Google Classroom, how to return scores to student, right? So we're going to be looking at both the student and teacher view, right? This is very important. So the first thing I want to do is we're going to sign, right? First I open my internet browser. So I'll come right in the taskbar and I click, right? And the browser will be up, right? If you notice this is safe now, the browser coming up so far. So what we wanted to do is to sign in as a teacher. So we're going to come right here, this little 9 dot here, right? So what we're going to be doing now is to click on this Gmail sign. When you click on it, you can take it to a particular screen where it shows a different email address, right? If not, might take you inside, depends on if it is signed in before, all right? So it's very important. All right, if you notice this sign is one of the new Gmail sign, right? So it's very important. Right, you notice it takes me right to this particular screen. So click right here, and that's the account I want to use. Right, so it asks me right here to enter the password. So now I'm entering the password now. I'm done. I can press enter or I can press next right here, just like that. So while this notice up here, so it's showing that it's actually processing. Right. Now we're coming to this particular section. Notice over here it says mail.google.com / mail you that. So the string that's exactly like that. I'm actually signing into the account. Right. But what we want to go is in Google Classroom. Right. Notice we're already in the account. But to get it to Google Classroom, we're going to come right to this 9 dot here. We're going to click, right, and if you're going to scroll down, this itself is Google Classroom, right? You notice you have all different type of apps here, right? Different type of apps. Can these apps move? I let me try something. You notice all of these apps can shift. You notice you can actually shuffle them different places you want them, right? So what I want is the classroom. I want to click on the classroom, and if you notice up here, so it shows that the classroom is processing. Good. So I'm going to select the classroom now, and there my Google Classroom, right? So one step is complete, right? So definitely, before we go to sign in the password, we're going to be looking at how to do the assignment, right? I want to do the assignment, then you say exactly what's going on, right? So let me jump back again in the Google Classroom, all right? Now the form of to create it, right? If you notice, you have stream, classwork, people, and grade. In the student view, you only see stream, classwork, and people. So when you get over to the student view, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. The first of the teacher, you want to click right here on classwork. Right? Now then we want to come right here, that's a create. Right? And this is notice you have assignment, you have current assignment, because this can use the mark paper. You have quiz assignment, you have question, you have material, you have repost and copy. Right? So what we wanted to do, right, is to click and create. Click and create the assignment. Now when you click on assignment, what it's going to do, it's going to open this particular window here. Right? So what I wanted to do now, I wanted to click on create. Alright, and notice it bring up dark slide and sheet, dry and form. But the one that I want is right is sheet. You notice it's showing it actually creating, it actually opening up itself, right? So that you can actually do stuff. So here in the sheet now, I have different stuff. You notice I click right here to add title, click right here to add subtitle, but if you notice up here, it says the untitled presentation, right? So I'm going to click right here and put language, right? Because the language worksheet, I'm going to actually put in it, right? So you have to ensure that you put in the name of this thing here. That's when the student go to the classroom, the student will know exactly what they're actually looking for, right? So that is very important, right? So that is complete. Now then I press enter. Now I want to get rid of this, right? So I'm gonna put the cursor right here, hold down the left side and drag them like that. Right? So notice I like it was them. I click the backspace, right? And move. Because what we want to put in the worksheet here, right? So what we wanted to do, we're going to come right here the background, right? And do that, right? We can actually do from insert. We can do right here from this. So go here. If I click on insert here, right? And I come like here, go to image and I go to upload from your computer, right? Watch it carefully, right? No, this is it for the worksheet. So if I click on the worksheet, right? Definitely if I click on the worksheet, what will happen is that this is open. So I click on that. So when I click on open here, right? When I click on open, you notice, and you can actually move this. You don't want to do this because if you do this, children will strip it out by the place and it's difficult for you to mark, right? So in order for you to do it the correct way, this is the background. When I click on background, you bring up this little section here, right? You can here, so should I take that actually click right here, so add a little color. And this is for the background, so you can color to the background like that, right? Then right here says choose that image. When you click right here to choose that image, and notice it's upload camera, right, by URL, photo, and Google Drive. I search for Google Image, but I want to go right here to browse. I can actually drag the thing right here and then go. So when I click right here now, right, what happened? It's going to take me to the desktop, and this is the same worksheet that I really want, right? Click on worksheet, then let me click on open. You can notice right here, right? You notice the show me done, right? Now we notice this now. You realize it, student cannot move this. Note that, right? But if I send this to them, right, you have to ask this to react to them, interact with it. So you're going to come right here, this is the text box, you're going to add the text box, right? Just come in right like that, right? So what you want to do, you're going to type in and say, type, and you can say answer here, right? So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to copy this, but I can actually paste it into the rest, given the time, right? So I'm going to click here, right click, and I click on copy. I want to go back here to text box and I'm going to draw one again over on the left side of the mouse, like that. Now you're going to paste what you copied, right, inside of it, right? You can come right here and drag it up some more, like that. Come right back here, text box. I'm going to draw one just like that. I'm going to copy just like that. When you do this, the student will know exactly where to put the answer, right? So come right here, do the same thing, right? So now I'm finished with this worksheet. Now what I want to do is come to the top of the screen where two bars, right? And this is it. So I'm going to click on X to close it. Right. Now I'm going to put in my title up here, so now which is language. Right. Language arts right up here. Right. This. So when I click here, so this is the instruction. So you can say do following here, and that's another thing. Following below. Right. So I give them an indication. Right. So the next thing I wanted to do, you notice it says student can view file. When those one student to view, the one the first student to view it and post to it. So you have to come to this little pointer here, right? And notice the student can edit or the one each. If you click on this one, it means that all the students will actually mark on one paper. So when you click here, it's to make a copy for each student, which is very important here. The next thing again you want to look at now, it's come right here. Where it says topic, so you have to create a topic, right? So that's when the student come in the class, the student know exactly what they're actually looking for. Right? So very important. So you might be saying that why this thing is too hard, but no, take a little time, go through it, right? So the next thing you wanted to do here now is to click, right? You notice Take off this. This is the only student I wanted to go to, right? So now what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to assign this, right? So now click on assign now, right? Definitely. You notice the one student that's there, right? When you finish assign, I'm going to show you something, all right? I'm going to come to people, right? This is the only student here that I sent it to, right? So I'm going to show you something now, right? If I'm going to go to the student, right? Student and see exactly what's taking place, right? So this is the student email address. So each time that you assign something in the class, then it send a notification to the student. Very important, right? And they're going to show exactly how the notification look like for the student. All right, so let me see exactly. All right, so I'm going to sign in as a student here, as a student within this particular account, right? So I'm going to sign in that section, and then you will see exactly how it look like, how it's like, right? Because you might not know whether if it reaches student. Yes, I know. But yes, if you notice right here, it's a language art. So when you do that, the student literally get it, right? Yes, it's very important. So the next thing you want to know, oh, to sign in with the passcode. So right, so the student want to come into view the assignment. So all the students want to come in the passcode, all right? So let me go here. All right, so this is set for the student email account. So the student will come right here at this 9 dots. Then the student will scroll down. Then the student will see class group, and then the student will click on that. Right? Now when the student enter there now, this is a plus. The student will click on. So when the student click on that particular plus, right? What the student will see definitely is to join a class or can create a class. So what the student will do is click on join class. If you notice, it show the student ID, actually they can switch. So here's the section that they can add the code. So student will put in the code here, right, carefully, right, and then mistake me. Have to go back over it again. Right, now the code is in. Now you're going to come out of your face. That's a join. That's what the student will do. Right, now the student knows in the class. If you notice in the class, this is the student view now. The only thing the student see is stream, classwork, and people. Yes, that's what. Right, I'm going to show exactly teacher one now, what the teacher one look like. All right, if you notice the teacher one, right, I'm going to give you preview how the teacher one look like. You notice this is the picture teacher one. They have stream, classwork, people, and grade. So it's only the teacher can really see the grade part. Student not allowed to see that. Right? So let me go back to the student part again. Notice these are the students. Right? So therefore now the assignment that I assigned there, right? For the student, right? This is language art. You notice it show the time when so the student come like that and click on it. Right? You notice over here, this is it. Right? You notice it show the point, the language art. I said do the following below, right? So the student can add a comment here, right? If you notice another private comment right here, so you can comment to the teacher, right? It shows you can turn in, yes, you can show that you can add more, right? Here show you can get rid of this assignment. So I'm going to click on it, student. So the student actually viewing it now, right? You notice? This is what the student sees. So only thing the student have to do when they're home, the student can click right, click on this stuff, right? So I'm just waiting on it to actually finish what I put. Then the student come right here, right? So the other teacher never really see exactly how the student part look like. So now this is the particular group. So now the student now gonna move this, right? Then now the student gonna put in the answer like that, and then student click off. And then this one now, the student now gonna click, right? And then the student gonna write again. Now this one now the student gonna do the same thing, right? Good. Right? So student continue to do the work just like this. This is how user friendly it is, right? Can work so far. All right. So when the student finish now, so all of that now the student can come right up here and click on that X. When the student click on that X, this is the button named turn in. So the student click on that button named turn in, and then this is what come up again. One attachment will submit along with your and then student click that turn in button. Alright, now the student click that turn in button now. Right? What we want is they can come right here and close. Now we're going to go back to the teacher view now. Right? Before we go back to that teacher view, you notice we just look at the student view, right? Right? And we also look at how to do assignment and turn it in. So I already just see that a while ago. Right? So what we're going to be looking at and see how the assignment can be marked in Google Classroom. Alright, so let's go back to this teacher view now. Now this is the teacher view. So we can either click on this or we can click over here to view all. Right? When you click you notice this is language art. You notice posted today, right? That notice is a one turning, and right, no graded. That's what we're going to do. We're going to click on the returning. So when you click on turning, it will open this particular window here, right? If you notify it, should show the worksheet. Notify it, show that they can put the grade. Right over here, show the can start by first name and last name. So what I want to do is to click on this particular paper here, right? So when you click on the paper, definitely, right? Actually, we didn't need to come up, right? If you notice this little key here, right? Here is an extension with a thing that you can actually mark the thing, right? But if you do something more like you look and see everything right, 100, you can put 100 mark here. Like that. But if you want to mark something, you click on this, click permit, what this will happen, it will bring up a particular window that you will actually see a section. So on this particular side, what it will bring up is it bring up some setup like coloring thing that you can actually use to mark. You select the type of ink you want, but they want to use blue, but they want to use red. You can also add signature to it and all of that. So, you know, kind of different here in that particular section. Right? So I'm just waiting on it for it to just come up at this particular time. Alright, and if you notice, alright, this is the sheet. Alright, if you notice over here, notice this is the pencil. And I click on it, click on it again, I click on the red. Right? So when I click on the red now, this one I want to mark it. Just hold on left side of the mouse and click that one now. And then you click like that. And I click like that. And there you go. And finished with that now, you come right here. Click and you close it, and over here now, you just put 100% like that. And then come right up here, see returning. Just click it. Right, and notice. So returning. Return rather. Right. Then when you do that, you come right here. And close it. Right, if you notice. Right, here show the 100. So I'm going to go back to the student section, right, and see how, right, I've noticed the paper right here is how to return, actually return the score. So we're going to go back to the student section of this exactly the student will receive that. Alright, if you notice, right here for the student, alright, and the student click on this particular thing, you notice what is shown, 100%, and the student click on this, open, right, what will happen, definitely, is actually open this particular area, right, and notice, the student get 100%, right here, notice 100 out of 100, and show that the student is graded, right, so very important, right, and then we go back, right, and this is the instruction right here, right, and we go back at the teacher, right, so very important, right, that you look at that particular stuff. Hope you learned something from this video, so remember to like and subscribe. See you in the next